Okay, so recently I have been letting something sit and rest deep inside of my head. This has been a thought that I've been having for quite a while. Not quite a while, because the trailer for it came out a couple of days ago. That was for the Chaotix Detective Agency podcast that's supposed to release on all platforms. So this is supposed to be a detective style show. That means we are trying to figure out a core mystery. What are the core mysteries inside of this trailer that they've actually shown us so far? There are two core mysteries. The two core mysteries are the fact that a red assailant stole a gem from a local museum, and the second part is that somebody left a mysterious package at the front of the Chaotix house. So what are the characteristics of these elements or of these things that we're actually looking at here? So the core parts of the mystery is that there are two things happening. One is that there is a mysterious assailant who is red, who has been categorized as the color red. So we know that the character is either red or he's wearing red clothes. The second is that the mysterious package that they are looking for is big. These two elements does not lead me to actually come to a actual conclusion. But what we can do is try to narrow it down to characters who have been introduced in the games who are also red and attempt to bump them off of the actual scent. Why would they steal a priceless artifact? Why would they do something like that? So one of our first assailants wearing red is the character known as Dr. Eggman. Dr. Eggman is the controller of the Eggman Empire and the creator of the Eggnet. And the reason why I do not actually think that Eggman would be the one actually doing this is because, one, he steals both the emerald and puts a package in front of the house. Now, I know that isn't a reason on its face, but it does become more of a reason when you also tack on the idea that they introduce him in the trailer. They make sure that you know that he's already in the story in order to remove suspicion that he's actually, in the story. They're just going to make it Dr. Eggman. And man, I have faith in these writers. I genuinely do. There are so many reasons to have faith that this is going to turn out good, and one of the ways that they can instantly ruin that is to make it very prevalent that the actual controller is Dr. Eggman. So I'm gonna move on and go to another option. The next one is Orbot. Orbot is one of the few characters that I genuinely have faith in being a kind of assailant when stealing the emerald and breaking in. But another reason why I don't think that this is going to be a actual option is because everybody knows who Orbot is. He works with Dr. Eggman. So it wouldn't be that mysterious unless, Dr. Eggman has Orbot moving at the speed of sound. Knuckles isn't going out of his way to steal anything unless what he stole is the Master Master Emerald. There is no way that Knuckles would leave the Master Emerald in a museum. And then if he was trying to get something other than the Master Emerald, the question is why, right? Because, the Master Emerald is the most powerful thing in the Sonic universe, and Knuckles wouldn't really need anything else because he can just, use it to knock whatever it is out of their hand as they run full speed towards him. So I don't think it's Knuckles. It can't be Knuckles. It genuinely just can't be Knuckles. Next is Mighty the Armadillo. The reason why it can't be Mighty, based on the current information that we have, is because of Sega mandates. Literal Sega out-of-universe mandates is the reason why it can't be Mighty. Mighty is one of the few characters who is stuck in the classic era. Now, I know people say it's just an art style, but if it was just an art style, then that would mean he would be able to appear in this, and I do not think that is the case. I genuinely don't think that they are going to take Mighty the Armadillo and put him in a audio drama. I don't think they would waste time or spend time doing that. It could be Barry, from the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. It could be Barry from Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. The reason why is because it can't, okay? Genuinely, it could be Barry, but, if it's Barry, we're going to have a very long audio drama to explain Barry's entire story from between what happened in Murder of Sonic to this goddamn side story, okay? So I hope if it is Barry that we learn a lot about, okay? But I genuinely don't think they're going to spend time using a lot of character moments to build up Barry as a character. It could be Honey the Cat. Honey the Cat originally appeared in Sonic the Fighters and has never appeared since. Honey the Cat has not appeared since Sonic the Fighters, and I don't know if they would actually bring her back for this side story. That would be a really cool deep cut. That would be something for everyone to look at and go like, okay, let's do this. Everybody would be excited, but I'm not sure that they would actually spend time doing that, especially since, this is going to be a pretty big audio drama for them. It's their first one. They want to pull you in with some striking audio sound effects. I was going to say striking imagery, but I don't know if they would put images on screen that are actually worthwhile looking at, other than, comic panels, maybe. The last one is Metal Knuckles. Clearly, it's really hard looking into all these characters, genuinely because none of them have a reason to drop off a big box at the hero's house, especially if it's going to tip them off to where the, evil bad guy is doing his evil plan. They would have to spend a lot of time justifying that, and I don't know if they actually will. So, Eggman has done it before, but let's be real. Eggman doing it before doesn't mean he would just, try the same thing twice. And that wasn't even actually Eggman. That was Metal Sonic pretending to be Eggman. So Eggman definitely wouldn't just leave a package at their house to get hunted down by, our heroes, Chaotix and Sonic. So, who could it be? I genuinely don't know who it could be, and I'm very intrigued to find out, but I have too much faith in these writers. And they might have just been Eggman the entire time, which is upsetting, but it's what I get for believing in writers such as, the guy who made OKKO, which is a really good show, but it's only good in the episodes that he didn't write.